This week at Ken's construction site, we've got the Bolivar Belicosos Finos OPG January or February 14, actually February 14. I've been enjoying these. I hope you enjoy these. When's the last time you had a BBF?
Oh, probably a year or two, I suppose.
Year or two.
Yeah.
See, when you smoke only the heavy double Coronas and
I haven't had Kiwi
Sublimes.
I haven't had
and,
either of those for so long.
And, you know, Lucy's and H Lucy's and H SLR Series A. You don't come down to where the
rarely
people,
have the
you don't
Series
come
A.
down to where the people are smoking, do you?
I very rarely have a Series A. I'll finish the box.
Double Crown.
Oh, double crowns, I smoke those regularly.
Yeah. You don't really come down to what the real people are smoking, do you?
Now, I told you that thing I saw, because we've always assumed that 2001 was the first SLR DCs, because they were the legendary, which I've still got one or two somewhere. But there was a report recently, people talking about the 2000 SLR DCs,
Yeah.
which I'd never seen. Have you ever
I
seen?
can't recall seeing one, but then again, mate,
Who knows?
it could have been November 2001, October 2000, and they just brought them out. Who knows? You might talk about a balance. Jaws okay?
You'd be hoping that this doesn't make the forum before you
Before
arrive.
I get there, no, they've got enough ammunition on me. The draw's good. The wrappers look fantastic on these. I like the way they're made. Okay, thanks for your commentary, Ken. Excellent stuff.
Well, it's about time you said something. 2 weeks in a row you wear a roadkill shirt.
Roadkill. That's not actually the brand.
I wasn't talking about the brand. See, it looks like someone ran over a sick peacock.
Quite like this shirt. Quite like this shirt. Opening thoughts?
Well, the one puff I've had looking pretty good.
Well, since you just jumped into it, I didn't have the opportunity, so we'll be back shortly. You just decided to get into it. So let us know what you're thinking.
So far, so good. Do you want me to report on the second puff as well?
Great construction. Let's start
The
with
construction does certainly...
The construction's
Yeah.
immaculate in these.
Absolutely.
And to be honest, BBF in 12 and early 13 went through a real period of underfilling. But it seems in the 2014, late 13 stock, they've really got that under control. These are, if you wanted if every cigar was rolled like this, you'd be bloody happy, I can tell you.
Or buying from somewhere else. I didn't mean you.
We'll be back shortly, maybe not.
They've got to be
First
close.
third, Ken. Ken's talking about the Redskins.
The glorious Redskins who
We weren't so glorious this morning.
stumbled somewhat this morning. Although by the time this comes out on the forum, they'll have had 3 more wins.
Super Bowl contenders. Like that?
We're building. Hey, listen, we were the team that started the Dallas slide.
I know.
Did I mention overtime in Dallas? They were 6-1. That makes the season, seriously.
Back to the cigar.
You brought them up.
I didn't expect you to keep going on with it.
What you really expect? Of course you did.
First third, BBF.
It's a lovely cigar, a bit wonky in the burn, but and you mentioned nutty, which I completely
My
agree with.
burn's perfect.
Well,
It comes back to the smoking of the cigar, really, a lot to the burn, I find.
well, you did give me that one originally. Then you said no, take this one. So you've.
I said you picked the one.
No, you didn't. You said you take this one.
You are full of it. Really? I gave you this one, then you said this one's too heavy, then you picked the one you
I
wanted.
did not. I
Shut
picked the
up.
heavy one.
It started with peanuts. It started with peanuts?
Yeah, nuttiness.
I thought peanuts. Peanut butter, it started with. But just lovely leather note to this.
Sorry.
Leather and shortbread, leather and... What are you getting out of this?
Yeah, the shortbread I can see. I don't see the leather.
Cream?
That was
cream.
exactly what I was about to say. It's got a creaminess. It's got a really nice creaminess. But again, like the last week's, it just does the dip.
Yeah,
It doesn't have
it's
that
not
beautiful...
long on the back palate.
No.
It's perfect for the cigar.
Whereas that, I had one of those getting off
Yeah.
night before last, where it was. That just had that beautiful great black.
Where do you find the body on this?
Medium.
Any rough edges at all?
Did to start with, not so much now.
So this is amazing. Most people perceive BBF as being full-bodied cigars, and
I don't see this as full body.
no. What we're seeing in the 2014s and 2013-14s is that they're medium-bodied, but there's some really clean flavours.
And in fact,
cigars.
to the
Big
extent,
clean flavours in these cigars at the moment.
if you'd have given me this blind, I wouldn't be thinking Bolivar.
No. Beautiful cream. I'm getting a touch of leather. Started with peanuts. We're into the first third. That's a great start in a cigar.
Yeah, except that's a bit of a concern.
You want a longer.
I just think,
I think longer palate.
That's a better cigar if you get that longer palate.
I'm happy to take that away if I'm getting big, clean, bold flavours through it. I just wonder what aging does to that sort of finish that you're looking for. Not sure. Let's see if it changes a little bit in the second third. It's early 2014, so don't expect too much change.
That's the 14th.
Early
I'll stop.
2014. Will you shut up?
Yeah.
Back to you shortly. Second third of the BBF. I'm enjoying it. I'm not sure.
I'm quite enjoying it. The construction, which was good, is starting to unravel a bit, but
mine's perfect.
yeah, well, you picked the good one and gave me the dud.
Flavours.
The flavours have sort of dropped off a bit. And it hasn't really evolved in any way to me. It's perfectly pleasant. You're getting a bit of that sort of nuttiness and still, just a little bit. Bit of toast.
Sweet cream I'm getting through mine.
Before, not so much now.
If you weren't such a narc on tasting other people's cigars, which I am a narc at that too, I wish I could just give you
I learnt
this.
from you.
Yeah, I wish I could just give you this one here.
Well, you did, but you took it back.
Can we get over that?
Probably
Because
not.
it didn't occur. So, cream, just really creamy.
It's like
Nuts
sitting
and
smoking
cream.
with the brothers Grimm.
Nuts and cream. It's beautiful. We actually did a live review the other day. On our Friday live reviews, a lot of the boys were smoking BBS, had a Bolivar live review. And they thought they were, from different years to be honest, but they were most impressed. And I must say, I'm really impressed with this one here.
It doesn't have the follow through.
Yours looks like the mongrel child. It's
Well,
splitting,
you gave
it's
it to me.
splitting at the wrapper.
Not to flog the dead horse, but
It's just, I don't know what you. And again, the first cigar, your burn was crap. It was awful.
you gave it to me.
And
No, the first one wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as this one. And this is not too bad. It's just a bit of the wrapper's coming
it looks
unraveling.
like looks like you rolled it at a local farm. I've got no idea what you've done.
Are you
to
selling
that cigar.
fakes again?
Thoroughly enjoying mine. I'm not sure about him, but
I'm quite enjoying it. But it
I've
doesn't have
enjoyed
the follow
all
through.
the BBFs of this year. The 2014 BBFs have been special, and I'm getting a lot of this peanut cream, a little bit of leather. Not so much leather now; it's gone.
I never got any leather.
Cream and nuts for me. Just in a medium body profile, a little bit over medium body at this point in time. Coming into the last third.
Look, I think the cream and the nuts is definitely there. To me, the drawback a little bit is it does drop off. It doesn't have that
Depth of flavour,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And to be a
Short finish.
seriously good cigar, you've got to have that.
Long finish.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a pleasant cigar at best. And this is perfectly pleasant.
And see, mine's way above pleasant. See, mine's batting at 93, 94 right now. But then again, mine still looks like a cigar. Not after what he's done to his. It's where it's the first one he's ever smoked. Come on, Noob. We'll be back. We'll be back at the end of the cigar. Last third of the. Well, you can't. Ken's agreed to come to the next Cigars are 101 for newbies. Just go through how to smoke a cigar again because you're clueless. Can I tell you? Clueless.
Do you give the dud ones to the people that come to that, or do they actually get decent ones?
Mine's getting bitter towards the end. A little bit harsh, which is
No,
surprising.
mine hasn't done that as yet.
No? It's because there's no tobacco left. I'll put a photo up of what his cigar looks like at this point. But, It's ugly. But, sorry, Ken. It's not up to your standard. I understand.
Let's just hope you don't sell any of these to any of your good customers.
They love them. They've been loving them.
Loving Dud cigars.
No, loving the BBF. It's been so superb. It's not the cigar's fault that you can't smoke it properly.
I smoked it perfectly proper.
You're puffing on it.
I'm puffing on it. I'm trying to get something out and save the bloody thing.
It's split down one end.
I know.
It's just like the cigar we did last. Exactly the same.
I sat here and smoked McGinnis the other night. It was perfect. Why is it when I do my own cigars, perfectly happy, I don't have to put up with this crap?
Did I say that Guinness?
No, I bought it in Havana.
That's hard.
Don't be ridiculous. Your prices? Oh, Jesus. Seriously? When did I win Gold Lotto? Oh.
He's crying poor, but he's just telling me that he's actually a knight of champagne.
Well then...
Did these people... I'm with royalty here.
Oh, jeez, I nearly said...
Knight of champagne.
Nearly said...
Huh? Given to you by champagne.
The CIVC, the Committee de Fund de Champagne, or whatever they call themselves.
Yeah. They'd revoke it, they saw any of these videos, wouldn't they?
No, half of them smoke heavily. I've enjoyed some thoroughly...
It's more the dress sense, I thought.
Oh, seriously. How are things today, Pot?
Rate your cigar.
I'm just trying to focus. It's not easy.
All right, Grandpa, rate the cigar. What is it?
87.
87? 92. Come back a bit in the last little section there. But I know you guys are going to be enjoying them. Those who've got the BBF recently and smoked them properly.
Unless you got it from this packet.
They don't come in packets, you idiot.
Box, whatever you want to call it. Never had a cigarette in my life.
I haven't got time for all that champagne you're quaffing. We'll, I'll see you when I get back from Havana. No, that'll be up before then. I'll see you.
Don't bet on it.
Are you working these days?
I'm working every day.
I'll see you when I get back.
Possibly.
Hopefully to the new LEs.
Oh, when are you back?
Back end of the month, roughly. Week before the end of the month. New LEs should be coming out by that stage, so we'll do.
What are the new LEs?
Cigars. Bolivar Super Crow, I think you're going to like that. The Cohiba Supremos Extra Biggest Robusto.
Wait, swab.
Mate, the Hihoy, the Monterey Clampua. We've got, mate, anything over 50 ring gauge.
Whack a black wrapper on it and call it LE.
Extra ribbon.
Triple the price and away we go. Yep.
For you. Oh, I'm glad I'm not saying this before I get there. Greg, don't post this up before I'm in Cuba, will you?
I don't think there's much chance of that, is it? You're going to be there this year.
Greg's highly efficient. He is. He's bloody good at this editing thing.
Isn't he the one that lost something?
No, we sacked her. He's good. Until next week, or a couple of weeks. Cheers. Hasta luego. APG?
February the 14th.
February 14th.
Not the 14th.
February the 14th. February 14th is fine. I understand.
February 2014.
February 2014. Bolivar Belicosos Finos.